We'll see you then. Breaking overnight, the death of a 17-year-old in Greensboro is being investigated as a homicide. Police found the teen shot along Roland Street yesterday afternoon. That's between Wendover and Besmere Avenues. Officers say EMS rushed the 17-year-old to the hospital, but he later died from his injuries. Detectives are still working to identify a suspect. Today, federal investigators will be back on the scene where a plane crashed into a home in Greensboro. No one on the ground was hurt, but we're told the pilot is recovering in the hospital. Our Victoria Lucas joins us live in Greensboro. Victoria, what did that pilot say about everything that happened?
Yeah, Audrey, good morning. Wesley Parker was the pilot flying that plane. We talked to him last night exclusively off camera. He took off from here at Piedmont Triad International Airport, and he tells us he feels really bad, and he's flown that plane for more than 100 hours for several years. But yesterday, mid-flight, the engine just stopped. Now, according to flight tracking site Flight Radar 24, the plane took off from the Piedmont Triad International Airport, like we said, at 4:16 yesterday afternoon and crashed just 4 minutes later. Now, thankfully, no one inside the house where the plane crashed was injured. But you can imagine how loud the impact was to neighbors. They tell us they heard a loud bang and thought it was a downed tree, but they soon realized it was an airplane.
Thankfully, this family right here has 4 young girls they play in the driveway quite a bit, so we're just really thankful they were not home, because I'm sure that would have been bad for them. And then the lady that lives in the house that the plane actually hit has already moved. The home's for sale, and I think there's a little bit of damage and the house is a little compromised, but thankfully she wasn't home either.
The only person who was injured from this incident was the pilot. He was transported to a local hospital for non-life-threatening injuries. And a good thing to note here also is no other flights were affected by this situation. However, the FAA will still investigate. We're live in Greensboro. I'm Victoria Lucas, WXII 12 News.
Victoria, thank you. Several schools in the Reidsville area will have a late start today due to ongoing water issues. A boil water advisory remains in effect in the city until noon today. That advisory was put into effect because of repairs to a broken water main on Scales Street. 7 area schools will operate on a 3-hour delay today because of this. They're listed on your screen now. Rockingham County Schools asks parents to send at least 1 bottle of water with their child to school today. Preschool and Head Start at Reidsville High School and Head Start at Lawsonville and Elm Grove remain closed. This morning, the death toll from Hurricane Ian is now in the triple digits. At the end of last week, it was in the high 80s. After search and rescue teams continue their efforts, the toll now sits at 133. 5 of those deaths happened in North Carolina, with 128 coming from Florida. In Commitment 2022, now the 2 leading candidates for an open U.S. Senate seat in North Carolina will face each other on the debate stage. Democrat Sherry Beasley and Republican Ted Budd will take part in a televised debate airing on Spectrum. This is noteworthy, especially for Budd, who declined to join his Republican rivals in 4 televised debates leading up to the May primary. Green Party candidate Michael Ho and Libertarian candidate Shannon Bray were not invited to participate. The midterm elections are now 1 month away from tomorrow. If you are looking to cast a ballot, time is running out to register. The deadline to register to vote in North Carolina is next Friday, October 14th. If you miss that deadline, you can still register and vote during one-stop in-person voting. That begins on October 20th and runs through November 5th. You can request an absentee ballot right now, but the last day to do so is November 1st. Those need to be returned by Election Day, which is November 8th. Economists from the Federal Reserve to Wall Street are closely eyeing this morning's September jobs report. Analysts are predicting a slowdown in job creation, which experts say could be good news for the fight against inflation. Christopher Salas is in our Washington bureau this morning to explain.
Audrey, good morning. This has been one of the hottest labor markets in history, which has been good news for workers, but it has also fueled inflation as companies try and outbid each other for those workers. The expectation is that today's number will come in at 250,000 new jobs for last month. By any historical standard, that is a good number, but it's way below the average for this year, and it's the lowest amount since December of last year. The country has been on a historic hiring pace coming out of the pandemic, and the Federal Reserve has warned that as it raises interest rates to fight inflation, there will be a cooling in the labor market.
It's unfortunate that that is the way that we have to, that they are trying to pull down inflation, is by slowing job growth and making it harder for people to get jobs. If we see some continued signs of cooling, the Federal Reserve may take that to heart and think that, okay, they've done their job. They don't need to keep raising rates at quite the pace that they've already done.
And some other evidence that the labor market is starting to cool off. Last month, layoffs ticked up slightly, and there are now more than 1 million less jobs available than there were before. However, it's important to note that job openings remain historically high. In Washington, I'm Christopher Salas, WXII 12 News.